welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I have a different sort of plan with me to share with you. I am going to set up my Annie Plans Printables in my personal Foxy Fix. I haven't really done a plan with me in these yet, so I'm really excited to do this. I have been trying to do my on-the-go planner a little bit more plan-as-I-go style, but this week I'm actually going to do kind of pretty much full pre-planning, at least for like laying out the stickers, because I'm going to be traveling. So the kit I'm going to be using is the leftovers from my Erin Condren spread from this past weekend. I will leave that link below, so this is kind of like a plan with me squared, and I'm just going to use all these leftovers to kind of plan this out. I'm still fairly new to these inserts. I just switched over to this size Foxy Fix for the month of May, and I do have I'll leave a link to the setup for that below. I used the Planner Society kit to set up my planner, and honestly, last week was such a crazy week. I like started to kind of plan in it, but I didn't even like write anything. It was like, I was a disaster. So this will be like my first full week kind of planning in these inserts. And I'm thinking that in general, if you guys are interested in seeing these, I might start to bring these back a little bit, especially if I'm gonna stay in the personal size, because I think these are a little bit more interesting to plan in. I'm gonna try out a different format, because I don't know, lately I'm just like, with my on-the-go planner, I'm really trying to like make the like plan-as-I-go style work, but when I get so busy, I just don't sit down with it at night, and then it ends up blank, and then I don't want to write anything in it because I want it to be decorated, and it's like, it's a bad cycle. So it might help me break the cycle a bit if I do a little bit more sharing this with you guys. But anyway, this week I do definitely need to pre-plan because I don't want to bring a ton of stickers to Cancun. I do plan on bringing, I'm gonna stick my little emoji bestsellers list kind of in the back, and I like to have this with me. I haven't used many of them, but these are just like perfect for pulling in if I want to like plan my day out. So my plans are really going to focus mostly on, or my pre-planning is going to focus mostly on the left side, or sorry, on the right side. Well, actually, yeah, on the right side column. And then I'm gonna leave this timestamp to kind of, if I wanna sketch out my day while I'm there, then I can like write in some things and maybe use some emojis to kind of supplement. Does that make sense? Hopefully. But first up, let's start with this front kind of page here. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the voiceover here, since at some point I just stopped talking while I was planning this. But basically I'm starting with the flap. I kind of am trying to line it up on the other side. There's a grid bar. I'm trying to line it up with that, but I almost feel like that made it more crooked. So I think I'm just gonna eyeball it next time. I have a very hard time getting this flap at all straight. Look how bad that is. Oh God, here comes the ripping. And so I put the habit trackers down, and then I was originally gonna use the tracker there, the weekly list I mean, for my steps, but then I decided to use it to plan out my Instagram posts, and I think that was a little more functional because I always kind of do my steps in my plan as I go rewind, so I didn't need it double. And then in the bottom, I'm just putting a strip of washi to fill in that space. And then on the back, I was just creating some lists to kind of keep some things in mind for the week, just like a list of YouTube stuff, and then taking the yellow checklist and using that just as like some little reminder tasks that I need to do, like buy a Mother's Day gift and things like that. And then for that main section, I really just have not found a way that I love to use it. I know a lot of people just use it as like putting their main event for the day or whatever down, but I'm not really sure that's kind of what I want to use it for. So I don't know. For a while I was going to use it for gratitude, still working out what I want to use that kind of week on one page view for. But then moving on to the day by day, every day I definitely wanted to have a to-do list. Even though I was on vacation, I knew I wanted to get a few little things done every day. I had some work I had to do on vacation, and I had some like little tasks I wanted to do every day. So I went ahead and put a to-do list on every day. And then I'm also using the top half of one of those long boxes. I had previously cut those down in my plan with me already, so I was able to just use that already trimmed down there. And then the bottom section I used just kind of for a little things section, so I put down my upload, and I decided to use the little Polaroid cameras that came with the kit to mark down uploads. I thought that was pretty cute. And then I also wanted to note down that I needed to start new contacts that day. So I'm taking a Planning Roses contact sticker layered over a little things. And that was really it for Monday. So it's very simple plans. And then on to Tuesday, again, starting with the to-do list, I decided to mismatch the checklists and the headers just for like a little bit more of a colorful view. And then since I didn't have a ton of full boxes, actually I had a good amount of full boxes left, but I wanted to just keep it kind of varied. I don't like it to be an ombre heart checklist and a full box in the sidebar. I just think that looks a little too heavy. So I just used some deco pieces to fill in some space. And then I'm using a today header just to note down a few different things I wanted to do that day. I left that bar kind of open there because I wanted to write down an exercise or like whatever exercise I was going to do. I did no exercise in retrospect, but that is okay. And then on to, and then I also just put a phone in because I wanted to probably not call my mom, but I wanted to text my mom because I was going to be traveling. I just wanted to check in with her. And then on Wednesday, put down a to-do list again and a full box there. And then I'm using another little things header with another quarter box there to mark down the workout that I wanted to do and a Polaroid camera again to mark down an upload. And then on to Thursday, I am taking a header and ombre heart checklist, once again, just to have a space to fill in my to-dos. And then I am decorating it with a full box there because I was flying home that day. Again, I don't love how this looks. Like I was saying, I don't really like to have this entire sidebar filled in. I like it to be a little bit more white spacey. But since I was flying that day, that worked out. And then I did decide to put in a little marker for the flight. I try, like I said at the beginning, I'm not filling in too much of the hour by hour here because I try to treat it a little bit more plan as I go style. But for anything that's absolutely set in stone, I do like to fill it in. So I put in the flight there, marked over a half box. And then on to Friday, I am taking a to-do list once again up there. I had a lot of the ombre heart checklist left, so that's why you're seeing more of those. And then we were going to go to an exercise class that night at 5:30. So I'm taking one of those little appointment labels to note that down. And then I am taking the today and just kind of putting in some different reminders. So I'm taking the Polaroid camera there for an upload. And then I am taking the quarter box there. And I forget what I wanted to use the quarter box for, and I'm not looking at my planner. And then I'm taking the laundry. I'm going to end up moving the laundry. I decided to move laundry over to Sunday and instead use a little emoji there to mark down that I wanted to do some closet clean out. And then on to Saturday, I decided to start it off with the weekend banner because I thought that was cute. And then I, of course, am still going in with a to-do list like I have been and just putting that there. And then I did have an appointment on Saturday, so I'm taking that, like once again, because that was something that was already kind of set in stone in terms of time, I wanted to actually mark that down. And then I'm changing up the to-do list because I didn't like having the two pinks next to each other and I didn't want it to be so filled in at the top. So I moved the checklist down to the bottom there and then removed the ombre heart checklist down to the bottom and moved the checklist over to Sunday. And then I am making a little today section for myself to kind of fill in what I wanted to get done that day. I knew I wanted to get groceries. But again, this is like an example of, we ended up getting groceries. I'm doing this voiceover on Saturday. We ended up doing groceries on Friday. So like that's something I probably don't need to pre-fill in. I just kind of like got carried away with stickers. So I don't know. I'm very torn on like how much detail to put into these, like I was saying. But anyway, then I am taking that full box on Saturday because I just thought that was really cute and putting that there because I didn't really have anything else going on. We were going to go out to lunch after our appointment that morning. So I put in that meal little thing. And then on Sunday, I had some TV shows, so I took a TV little thing that night. I tried stacking because we have two shows, but I'm just going to write it on one because I liked the way that looked better. I wanted to remember to call my mom, so I took a little phone little thing. And then I am taking an appointment label because I wanted to do a workout that afternoon. So I put in an appointment label for that. And then the half box, I just wanted to leave that open kind of to fill in my some sort of workout that day once again. And then I am taking the Prep Your Meals sticker from the Piper Paper Co. and then a Coffee Monsters Co. little emoji that's prepping meals to mark down that I wanted to do a true Sunday meal prep because I've been not great about, I definitely didn't eat healthy while I was on vacation, so I wanted to prioritize that this week. And then I'm also taking this little spring cleaning emoji on Sunday, and then I decided to switch it because I wanted to do the spring cleaning first and then the laundry on Sunday. So moved that back to Friday. And then I am just trying to find a space for that little printed label, but I didn't really need it anywhere, so I didn't put it down. And then I'm just going through with some deco and filling all of that in. I thought that this ended up pretty cute. I was very happy with it, and I just wanted to fill in this deco, just kind of cutting some of them in half to fill in the space there. And more deco, more deco. You get a lot in this kit, so I just thought it was kind of a cute way to still be very white spacey, but still be very decorative. I didn't really use much of in the Erin Condren because that was such a heavily printed kit with like the bottom washi and the date covers and everything. I'll leave that video linked below, by the way. And then I also realized on Sunday I had a bill that I wanted to mark down because I actually needed to remember to pay it because I hadn't paid it yet. So put that there, and then I just moved the laundry up to the to-do list and put the TV back down because I had ripped the original one. And then I'm just kind of going through and seeing what I want to take with me on the trip. I thought that might be interesting to see. So I am first putting the inserts into the dashboard, and then I'm kind of figuring out, okay, what of these stickers do I actually want to bring with me? Because I did want to be able to do a little planning. So I'm just kind of getting organized here on what would fit. And it does fit in the back pocket of the Foxy Fix number 4 size. So kind of consolidating that ombre heart checklist and just kind of picking a few different things that I could bring along with me, as well as my Coffee Monsters Co. emojis. And then I'm switching out my pen for one that I actually really like to write with, which is a tool pen, and getting my paper clips situated. So that is pretty much it for this week. I'm going to give you a little quick flip through here. And so here is what it looks like. And I am happy with how this turned out. Pretty simple, but let me know if you guys would want to see these in the future. I think I'm going to try a different format soon, like I said, so you'll see that upcoming. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to see more.